We've been telling you about a chaotic 4th of July in the city of Harrisburg. We had a couple of incidents happening. First, just last night, there was a deadly shooting. This happened in Midtown Harrisburg. This happened outside the Harrisburg Midtown Arts Center. We do know that one man was killed in that shooting. We don't know just yet on his identity or if there have been any arrests. We're still waiting to hear about that. And of course, we also know that earlier in that evening on July 4th, there was a very chaotic scene in downtown Harrisburg along Riverfront Park, where a lot of people were gathered to watch the fireworks display for the evening. Well, the fireworks display had to be cut very short from police because they say that they arrested several people with weapons. And during the ensuing chaos, we also know that Harrisburg Mayor Wanda Williams, she was pushed over and she had some minor injuries. She is getting ready to speak right now at a press conference. She's at the podium right now. Let's listen in.
Matt, you ready? Okay. Well, you all see me limping over here. Good afternoon to all of you and to the residents of Harrisburg. Before I get into my frustration, I just want to quickly, once again, give my thanks and deepest appreciation for our Harrisburg police officers. They saw multiple potential threats last night, and they sprang into action. We don't know if the people there were serious about causing harm to others, or if they were just trying to show off to their friends. There's nothing to joke about when it comes to guns. I'm grateful to our men and women in uniform. Because of them, we didn't have to find out. Despite that, I am just as angry and frustrated as you all are. We had a beautiful family holiday event yesterday, and it was ruined. I am personally sorry to the families who brought their kids and were not able to see a full fireworks show. I'm even sorry that families no longer feel safe coming to these events, but I understand why. I am here to tell you, Harrisburg is a safe city. If I didn't honestly believe that, I would not have been down there myself last night. I believe in our officers, and because of them, they kept everyone safe. Nobody else was hurt. I have lived here my entire life, so I feel uniquely qualified to talk directly to the parents here in the city of Harrisburg. It is time for the parents in Harrisburg to take charge and start working with us. Because the way this keeps going, where do you think your kids are going to end up at? What in the world is your child doing carrying an automatic weapon into a crowd of people, or throwing firecrackers on the ground, scaring people to death, thinking someone is popping off a gun, or running with the crew at 1 in the morning looking for trouble? Is that the young man or young lady you raised? Have some pride in your family. This is not the Harrisburg I grew up in, and I am tired of watching this happen. We have a parent task force that meets here at City Hall every month, and very few of you have attended. It is time to start working with us. Every time something like this happens, we hear, if only the city had more activities for the kids. Here is a list of summer activities for children the city makes possible 100% free. Art classes, music classes, yoga, dance classes, swimming activities, tennis lessons, and also movie nights. And during the school year, we offer free after-school programs for kids up to 18 years old. So there's a safe place to do homework, have a healthy snack, talk to people, and play games. So now let me end this. There is an old saying you all know in American politics: the buck stops here. At the end of the day, this is my administration overseeing the city right now, and you all are upset. I hear you. You have every right to be mad. I'm mad. Every time something like this happens, I hear, "Where's the mayor?" Well, I'm right here, and I've been here, and I'll continue to be here offering to help. But we cannot do it alone. And if we're going to turn this around, we need everybody rowing the boat in the same direction. Have some pride in yourself and pride in this great city of Harrisburg. Thank you. I will now turn it over to Commissioner Carter.
Good. Thank you, Madam Mayor. When we talk about what happened last night, we're talking about the heroic acts of the officers who spotted potential danger, and instead of doing nothing, they hopped into action and they were able to apprehend a couple people that were there to cause problems. When you talk about the fireworks in the event that was planned yesterday, you're talking about revenue for the city, you're talking about commerce, and so it's just not, kids acting up. We're talking about Harrisburg losing money because of the way that people are acting, the way that juveniles are acting. The mayor had a wonderful event plan yesterday, thanks to Parks and everybody else, but we had to cut it short because of the way that some people were acting. It wasn't everyone down there, okay? And it wasn't all city residents. There were other people in there acting up too, but however, they came into our city and they were doing the wrong thing. We invite everybody into the city of Harrisburg. We have the Hilton right across the street. We get all kind of visitors, people who are staying there because they're going to Hershey and every place else, but they like City Island. They like to walk around Front Street and what have you. There were a lot of foreign people yesterday with their families, and they're expecting to see fireworks, and they only saw about 15 minutes of them before we had to cut it short. I apologize for that, but Harrisburg is a safe city. We have the best officers, and the only person that got hurt yesterday out of all of the thousands of people was the mayor. She was the one that got trampled on yesterday. So we got a couple guns yesterday. The one gun where the mayor got injured at, the young man decided to run through the mayor's tent there, knocked the mayor down. She was trampled upon. She had a little girl in her arms. They were both knocked over. You see her limping, but we did apprehend that person, but he threw his gun in the river off the Walnut Street Bridge. We have a diver out there now looking for that gun, so hopefully we can find that gun. We were able to get a Glock gun that was made into an automatic weapon with the Glock switch in it, had a 24-round magazine attached to it. We did apprehend him with the gun. We were able to stop other people. The one young man had what we thought was a gun, but it was a BB or pellet gun stuck in the front of his pants. So we got his information and let that person go, but we did confiscate the pellet gun. There is no reason for kids to be carrying guns, especially to an event like we had yesterday. So we're working on it. The officers prevented something bad from happening yesterday. There are security measures that we're going to take next year if the mayor decides to have fireworks. And, we're going to look at everything, and we're going to examine the best way to protect our visitors and our citizens of this city. That's all that I have right now, unless you have questions.
Commissioner, the suspect who trampled the mayor, has he been apprehended? And can you tell us his age?
I believe he's 18 years old. I'm not sure. He was apprehended.
And what will he be charged with?
I can't answer that question right now. It's up to the officers. It's up to Mr. Chartle's office, the DA's office.
And the gun he threw in the river, you're looking for that? Was there another gun that he had, or just the one that he threw in the river?
The one gun that he threw.
Okay. And the person with the Glock, can you tell us any more about his age and what charges?
He's a juvenile. That's all I can say about that. I really can't get into the charges. I can't give his name or anything like that because he's protected by the juvenile law.
All right, you have been listening to a live press conference there from the city of Harrisburg. We heard from Harrisburg Mayor Wanda Williams and the police commissioner Thomas Carter. They've been talking about that incident from last night at the fireworks show where they had to cut the fireworks short because they found several people with weapons. And we also saw that the mayor there was limping because she was injured during this. She was trampled during the chaos that ensued from all of this. One of the major things that we heard there from that press conference is a lot of the people who are involved in this are young people, children, juveniles. And the mayor very frustrated and very upset and talking directly to parents, telling them that they need to be involved and they need to be part of this change. She's saying the mayor, she can be out there and she is there, but she can't do it alone and she needs the parents to step up. There's a parent task force. She says those meetings have been very thinly attended, and she's asking again for parents to step forward, take pride in yourselves, your family, and this city.